Page 6, Alouette. Get to use the dotted rhythms. Isn't that exciting? Oh boy. So I'll just go through the same routine. I use the same routine when I learn anything, and no matter how hard or easy it is, it gets me through it. Now, if the music is really, really easy for me, I can do a lot of that routine all at one time, but I still go through the steps. I look it over. This is a page long. Treble bass clef. It says we're in the key of C major. Have we had keys? I can't remember. Have we already introduced key signatures? Because that's part of the routine. You always check the key signature. It says the key is C major. The key signature is always in between the clef sign and the time signature because they're in alphabetical order. Clef sign is a C, key signature is a K, time signature is a T. CKT, it's alphabetical order, and that's how it appears. It simply means in the key of C major, we're using all the white keys unless there are accidentals. 4/4 time signature, one hand at a time because both hands are playing. Now, I'm going to challenge you here, so good luck with this one. Right hand, we're starting out here. Thumb here puts the hand here. I don't think we're moving around, we're just staying here. And again, dotted rhythm, 1 and 2 and. Remember, the quarter note comes on beat 1, the dot comes on beat 2, so the eighth note comes on the end of 2. 1 and 2 and. Remember the 1 and 2. 3/8 notes. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Something like that. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Rest again and 2. That's basically as hard as this piece gets if you can get the first measure. Left hand, well, it's got a little more going on here. You've got a C and a G, 1 and 5, that puts you in this position. And we're not moving around, you're just staying right here. It's together, you lower the hand, whole hand down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an F and a G, and then an E and a G. So second measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what that is. Second line, second measure, it's eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. And again, I'm just passing weight from finger to finger. Here to here to here to here to here. And whoop, I'm just coming up. Don't hold the hand still and try and use just the fingers, please. That doesn't work on piano very well. In some special cases you might, but don't worry about those. We're not doing anything special yet, so just here. And that's the left hand. Put them together, we're here, and I'll hesitate, but that's okay, I don't care right now. That's 1 and 2, then here, and here. That's by itself, and again. So I go through and I put the hands together. Then I'll go back over it just a few measures at a time, or a line at a time, or whatever, and get rid of the hesitations. Go as slow as you need to. We'll speed it up later, but no hesitations. The steady beat from start to finish. Then when I do that, I think about the articulation. And this is connected pretty much. Lift up. Lift up. You're putting in phrases like taking a breath. I don't know that I like that. I think you could connect the first two measures together. Then lift up. So I think I would take this like in 2 measure phrases. Now occasionally you can do 1 measure like in the second line, the second and third measures. That's 1, and then lift up. Lift up. Put in the phrasing as you feel it, or as your teacher feels it. These curved lines here, I think, are more slurs than anything else, but that may not be true either, because they're not being consistent. You see in the second line and the second and third measure, they don't slur those. But I'm going to connect them. I am going to slur them. But they don't give you any phrase markings either. They don't give us anything there. What do we do there? So they're a little inconsistent, in my opinion, in their indications, what they want. In my opinion, I'm going to connect this all, except I'm going to lift up for the phrases if I can figure out where they are. And most of the time it's 2 measures, but occasionally you get 1 measure phrases. If we had words, there's no words in this arrangement, but if there's words in the piece, you could lift up with the words and sentences or commas or whatever with words. You can do that. Then on the third line, second measure, the accents, drop a little bit here. Don't stiffen up and separate these just a little bit. And that's more interpretation. You don't really have to separate them. It's just some people, maybe a lot of people, I don't know, will interpret notes that are accented. When you have one after another accented, they will separate them. It helps to bring out the accent a little bit. So I'm going to separate those notes. Then the dynamics. Okay, here's the challenge. Bring out the melody. We want to hear the melody here. We want to hear the melody. Everything else is background. So this is loud, forte. This, soft, heavy, soft. At the same time, but it feels awkward. Keep at it. Keep trying. It does come eventually. But in the second measure, in the last note, that's melody. It's got to sound like one hand played it all. So this is light, loud, light. So one note's heavy, and then the rest are all light. And then going on, not soft. You're echoing that. Left hand's really soft. Third line, you get the arrow go up and then back down. Go up, low. Doesn't say how loud to get. Go up to loud is fine. Go loud and come down. And the loud on both hands here is fine. And then right hand. Left hand soft. Yeah, so if you can, put in the dynamics and then speed. Allegro's quick. This is a happy piece. Now, I haven't spoken too much yet, and I don't recall what I spoke in the first book. I can't remember squat. But put in the natural accents if you can. Feel the music. The first beat of every measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be like 1, 2. I'm exaggerating them so you can hear them better. You just feel this. Always, in everything you play, feel the first beat of a measure. You can picture people dancing to it. They dance to the natural accents, rather, a lot of them, because they'll feel the first beat of every measure when you're dancing. You just don't realize it. If you'll feel it, you'll play it. Don't force it, though. We don't want an accent. We want it to happen naturally. It's a natural accent. Just feel it. You don't have to play it that fast. You play it at your speed. Here. That's your fast. That's good enough. It needs to be accurate. Now, when you can play this at least slowly with no hesitations, let's play it together. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. We don't do dynamics. We're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready and go. And 1 and 2.